not really materializing. Guys, action solves everything. Action solves it. When you start to make the connection between prospecting and achieving your goals, and that will be as a result of prospecting, you begin to achieve your goals, and then you continue prospecting and you continue achieving your goals. Now, there's a whole lot of stuff going on in between here. And some people don't like the word prospecting, right? Fine. Lead gen. Lead dev. Customer acquisition. Call it whatever you want to call it. It doesn't really matter to me what you call it. You have to go out there and find customers. You own a business. You own a business, guys. You're a business owner. Your business has two main components, right? It's called lead generation and servicing the business. As an independent contractor, you've got to do both, or you've got to hire people to do it for you. But the point is, you've got to develop leads and you got to service those leads, right? If you do that, you're going to make the money and you're going to be able to achieve their goals. Now, I think that most of us are here because somehow or some way we've seen other people in this business achieve their goals. I mean, why else are we here? Because we sit there and think, well, I could go and get a job. I could be at the salon, for example. But the most I'm going to make ever at the salon, if I'm full booked every single day from 9 to 9, I might make 80 or 90 grand a year. Is that about right? 100? I mean, top dogs are at 100, right? Maybe. However, if I get into real estate and I do 20, 30 transactions, top producer level, okay, I'm going to make 250 grand a year. Well, how would I rather spend my time, right? Both things are hard. Both things are difficult. The difference is one is a sure thing and one isn't. This business is never a sure thing. You know, you can go get a job that'll pay you 50, 60, 80 grand a year, okay? But you'll never make more than that. And they take your taxes out, and they take your Social Security out, and after they do all that, you'd be lucky if you can pay your bills every month. We're all here, guys, because we have unanswered questions. We're all here because we want more for our lives. We're all here right now, me included, because we have bigger goals. We're not happy with the current situation. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on changing that. But you have to understand that you have to make the connection between prospecting and achieving your goals. Or let's say you have to make the connection between doing business. Guys, if you can't do business, you're not going to make it in this business. You have to get freaking hungry. What is it that Harvey McKay just said? Hungry fighter, right? Think about that word or that description. Hungry fighter. What does that mean?
Got to be hungry for it and willing to fight.
Yeah.
To get it.
I mean, when I think of a hungry fighter, I think of like a wildcat going after, a gazelle or something like that, chasing it across the African tundra and like clawing into it and like dragging it down and just like,
a lot of blood and guts.
Just a hungry fighter. They're hungry. They're starving. They're starving, and they see that gazelle over there. That's how they're going to. That's their goal, right? That's that sale. That's that listing. That's that whatever. And they're going after that damn thing, and nothing's going to stop them. Do you think that when the lion is chasing the caribou or whatever it is across the delta, do you think they notice the birds in the trees?
Nope.
Do you think they notice what anybody else is doing around them?
Nope.
Do you think they're watching the news?
Nope.
Do you think they're reading the newspaper and going, oh God, oh, Trump said something else on his tweets. China is mad. You know, Trump's going to go to jail when he's getting... Guys, you have to have blinders on. The only way you're going to have blinders on, the only way you can get this mentality is by having a goal that is bigger than your life today. Your collection of your goals have to be your life 1 year from now, 3 years from now. What about 1 month from now? Whose life would be better if they had 5 listings 1 month from now? Or 5 more listings? Whose life would be better if you had 5 listings and 5 pendings 2 months from now? You can do that. Every one of you guys here can do that. You have the license to do it. The state of Georgia says you took all the tests. You did everything that was required. You've got business cards. You're with a brokerage company. You've got everything that you need. The marketplace is thriving. It is thriving out there, guys. It is ridiculous. You cannot wrap your hands around it. You cannot wrap your hands around the level of opportunity that exists in the marketplace that we are in. We went up to Dahlonega yesterday. I'm a big mountain guy. Okay, one of my big goals that I'll share with you guys is in the next 5 years, I'm going to live in a mountainous place. It's probably going to be in Colorado somewhere. Okay, I'll also take Utah or California. And ultimately, I'm going to have a great job there. I mean, there's going to be a great job opportunity for me there. That's why I'm going to go there, okay? I'm going to be earning more than $500,000 a year as a result of this job opportunity. And that's how I'm going to pry my wife out of the South. Because otherwise, she ain't going, okay? That's my hurdle that I have to get over. Guys, if I was single and had no kid, I'd be there right now, okay? I'd already be there. As a matter of fact, when I met my wife, I was on the way. My lease was expiring in 5 months. I'd already chosen the place where I was going to live. I was going to the mountains. If you don't know my story, before I joined the military, I wanted to go to the mountains and be a ski bum. My dad said, fine, you've got 3 options. You're either going to go to wherever you want to go and you're going to join college and you're going to make a 3.0 or higher, and if you do, I'll pay for your college. Or you're going to stay here in Tallahassee, Florida and work for me, or you're going to go to the military. I said, well, screw school. I hate it. I just didn't like school. Now I see the value in it. And probably I could go and get a degree now because I really see the value in it. Back then, I didn't see the value. Didn't like it. I said, I'm not going to continue to work with you. And number 3, I'm going to the military. So I said, where in the military could I go that has mountains? I chose Switzerland. Okay? So I chose the Army because they would guarantee me a station in Europe, right? Point being, this has always been my dream. It's always been my goal. It's something that I have yet to attain. But now the hurdle that stands in between me and that goal is my wife is Southern. She's from Alabama. Her mama lives 3.5 hours away. She likes the South. She's just a Southern girl. She's a country girl, right? She cannot imagine living somewhere out west. It's too far away from family. I don't want to live out there forever. I just want to experience that time. I want to teach my son how to ride on the mountain, and I want to go out and do those things with my son. So that's a goal. 5 years from now, guys, I'm not going to be here. Sorry. I'm going to be out in the mountain. You got 5 years with me, okay? You got 5 years. If you guys don't think I can help you become millionaires in the next 5 years, you are wrong. Okay? I have personally done that for myself over the last 7 or 8 years. And you know what? I had my head in the sand when I first started. Before that, I really had my head in the sand. But I'm telling you, when you take this mentality, when you take and you connect your prospecting to your goals and circle all around, why can't I go to Colorado now? How could it be that a realtor transfers somewhere? What do you have to do?
Find an office there.
You got to start over. So I'm sitting there telling my wife, honey, it's going to be great. Look at what I've been able to do here over the last 8 years. Look at the equity we've got in our house. We've saved money. Look, we can sell our house. We're going to move out there. I'm going to join a real estate company. She's like, nope. I'm not moving out somewhere where nobody knows who we are. Nobody knows who I am. And then you're supposed to start selling real estate? So what I have to do, I have to go back to the drawing board. Damn, how can I make myself attractive in other markets? Well, I know real estate. So I can't be a realtor because nobody there knows me. What could I do? Well, I could become a broker. And if I could become a broker, and then I could be a part of a company here locally, and I could help that company increase their sales by an extraordinary amount, then I could become attractive to other real estate companies, no matter where they were, theoretically, because if I can do it in Buckhead, I can do it anywhere.
Mm-hmm. So you're already on your plan.
Here I am, guys.
Yeah, because you called us.
Here I am.
Yeah.
I called every real estate company. But before I did that, I went and got my broker's license. So I went and got my broker's license, and I called every single company. But I really only cared about the ones who had locations in Colorado, California, Utah, right? Mm-hmm. So it's limited. It's limited. We're talking, big companies. Point being, guys, here I am. I'm living my goal right now. I'm hungry for that. Why do I want to be here every morning at 9 a.m. with you guys? Because I know that in order for me to succeed, I have to help you succeed. And by helping you succeed, I can get what I want. Mm-hmm. But you come first. Without helping you, I've got no resume. I've got nothing to show. I can't say, hey, I was the productivity coach at Keller Williams Buckhead for 2 months. Not much happened. How about I come out there? They're going to be like, okay, not so much. We have someone here in our market that can do it. Now, what if I say, hey, look, over the last 5 years, I've been able to produce freaking 1,000 cappers. I got 100 people currently in my program. They're making $100,000 each. When I started, I had 10 people, and 8 of them didn't want to sign my contract. That's where I'm at right now. Who signed their contract? Aisha, thank you.
I'm going to sign it, but I got to read it first.
2.
I'm gonna sign it.
3, 4, 5. All right, cool. Thank you guys so much. If you don't believe, guys, that I'm going to put in everything I've got to help you succeed, you're wrong. And Trista wrote me this morning and she said, hey, Ben, I've been going back and forth signing the contract. I think I'm just going to see how my business goes. And I'll be in touch. You know what I said? Okay, thank you for letting me know. Please let me know how, in your opinion, how can I provide more value to you? No answer. Right? I don't know. I wish Trista the best. I mean, I hope she will come back around. I think that she could be great. I think she could be great. I think all you guys could be great if you want it bad enough. The only way you're going to want it, guys, the only way you're going to become this hungry fighter is, what are you hungry for? The lion knows what it's hungry for. It needs food. It has to eat or it will die. We live in the most profitable, wealthy, opportunity-ridden, free country in the world. And if you guys don't know it, you need to go somewhere else and see what's going on. If you haven't been outside of this country, I'm telling you, guys, we got it going on, okay? There is no reason other than one that you give yourself for you not to be able to succeed on whatever level it is that you want to succeed on. But I can't become hungry for you. You have to define what it is that your hunger, what is it that inspires you? What is it that fuels you? What is it that gets you up every morning so that you can get dressed and look nice? Why do you do this, guys? I mean, why not just go get a freaking job somewhere and just watch sitcoms every day and, just live a normal, average American life? I mean, that's better than most people have it, right? I mean, why not just do that? Well, because that's not enough, is it? I mean, I'm guessing, is that enough for you, Roger? Is it enough for you, Justin? And Xavier? It's not, I can tell you it's not for me.
I'm not employable.
Me neither. Shantae? No? All right, well, here we all are then. All together, right? It says that people attract to like-minded people, right? Here we all are, guys. We all know one thing. We're not going to go do the regular 9-to-5 thing. That's not good enough. That's not satisfying my hunger, okay?
It doesn't provide you with what you want.
It doesn't
if you're
provide
in this room.
It doesn't provide you with what you want if you're in this room. It doesn't provide you with what you need. Now, again, guys, look, this hungry part, I can't do that for you. I can teach you how to fight. I can teach you how to fight. I can teach you how to define your hunger, which we're going to do this week. This is week 1, guys. The last 2 weeks have been a orientation. Let's just say orientation. This is freaking week 1. Okay? Week 1 starts with goals. You want a syllabus? Where's the contract? Here's the syllabus, guys. Week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, week 7, week 8, week 9, week 10, week 11, week 12, week 13, week 4. Guys, we're going to go week by week on these subjects. We're not leaving this classroom this week until you have 10 clearly defined, measured, calculated, so real that the only thing that isn't there is the goal itself. Goals for you. That's what we're doing this week. Okay? So, the hungry part. You have to decide what it is that you're hungry for. Alicia wants an E400. I like the E400 too. But, it's not my first choice. But I like that too. But it's your first choice. That's great. Justin, what kind of car do you want? Tesla. Which one? The X with the Batman doors. I love that car, man. I freaking love that car. A friend of mine just got one. He got the S version. This guy owns Ferraris, Lamborghinis, everything. He called me, he said, Ben, this is the fastest car I have ever driven in my life. He said, there's nothing faster than this car. I'll have him come in and talk to us one morning. Actually, if I can get West in here this week, that would be freaking awesome. I would like to get him in here I'm going to try to get West Harris to come in and talk to you guys about freaking goals this week. This guy will blow your mind. He does internet marketing, okay? He makes, I don't know, $2 a lead. He converts a couple 100,000 leads a month.
And he's 34 years old.
You tracking? No, he's actually like 44.
Thank God.
But guys, this guy, you want to talk about creating freaking reality out of nothing. This guy's crazy. Point being, all right, what are you going to be hungry for, guys? What is your desire? What is your vision? What do you see? Okay? Who, what, when, where, why, how. All of those questions must be answered. You need to have those questions answered for yourself for every single goal that you have. Okay? Every single goal. Now you're going to hit roadblocks because honestly, your goals aren't completely formulated yet, right? You're going to say like, I want a Tesla. Okay, you want a Tesla. Who are you going to buy it from? What color is it going to be? When are you going to buy it? Where are you going to buy it from? Why do you want it? How are you going to get it between now and then? Make sense? Doesn't everything we want revolve around these questions, guys?
Really, every interaction.
Everything we want revolves around these questions. Every listing you want, guys, let me tell you something. You don't want a listing. Nobody's ever going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you right now. You don't want a listing. You want to get paid. A listing is a pain in the neck. Okay? You don't want a buyer. A buyer will drive you around town until you want to pull your hair out. Then you'll put the property under contract. Then they'll ask for $20,000 worth of repairs. Then the seller will say no, pound sand. Then you'll be back to square one. Then they're going to tell you that you didn't do a good job and it's your fault that it didn't go through. Then they're going to fire you. Then you wasted all your time. Or not. Maybe it all goes right. Maybe it all goes well. Maybe I'm taking out some anger right now. Right? Even though they didn't fire me, you know. Still got it.
It's reality, though, the time that you, physicalness, and the time you spend.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Guys, your goals are not listings. Your goals are not transactions. Your goals are not buyers. Your goals are not sellers. Your goal is not even money. That's just the how to your goal. That's just one little section. If there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sections, guys, that's just like 1/6. What is a sixth? Is it like 20%? 18? It's like 17.5%, I think. It's not even 25%.
What do you mean 17?
What I'm saying is that the how is the sellers and the buyers and the listings and the sales and stuff like that. But there's more to that to your goal.
Oh, okay, so
The how is only a small percentage of the 100%, which equals how we're going to define your goal. You understand what I'm saying? I understand why it's easy, guys. I used to say, you know what I used to say when people ask me? Ben, what are your goals? I'd say, I want to do 100 transactions. Guess how many transactions I want to do now? 30. Now guess what I say?
closings.
Average price point, $1 million for 30 transactions. That'll do it. If I can sell 30 houses at an average price point of $1 million, I'll net somewhere in the neighborhood of, I don't know, 700 after taxes. That's one revenue stream. Okay? Why do I want 30? Because I know as a result of being in this business for a long time that me and a transaction coordinator and an administrative assistant can comfortably do 30 deals. Now, my challenge then is to get my price point up. What does that mean? That means I have to refer all the other deals out that come in that are less than my price point. Now, I'm not there yet, guys, because I still need the money. But this is my goal, okay? What am I doing as a result of that? Well, Friday I put a 950 under contract. Sunday I put a 1.6 under contract, okay? The four prior to that are 1,600,000, 985, and 670. So I'm getting there. Okay, I'm getting there. I'm working on it, right? But right now, at this moment in time, if you come to me and you say, "Hey Ben, I got a $300,000 house I want to sell," I'm not going to refer it out, but I should. My goal says that I should. I'm just not ready for that goal yet, guys. I'm working on it. You're not just going to get there. You can't just be there. I thought I wanted to do 100 transactions, guys, until I went out and I actually almost did it. I had a team of 6 people. Right? I was 50, 60 pounds overweight. I was working 15, 18 hours a day. I was stressed out to the max. The people that were on my team were also stressed out to the max. Everybody was just completely stressed out. And guess what? We were making a ton of money. But when I looked at it, I could have done a quarter of the deals at triple the price point and had a much nicer life. So then what did I do? I adjusted my goals. Sometimes what you think you want is not what you really want, and you only find that out by getting there and going through it. But the point is, your goals are always changing, right? So, I want you guys to think about this, okay? 10 goals. Now, what if you have 12? What if you have 15? What if you have 20? That's fine. I don't care how many. You can have as many as you want. But I want you to think about 10. All right? I want you to think 1 year or less. Then I want you to think 1 to 3 years. Then I want you to think 5+ years. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Now you could also do a 3 to 5 and a 5+. Let's do that. Because I know I have those too. Now all of your goals might be in the, 1 year or less range at this point. You might have all 10 of them. Ben, look, if I can't start making $6,000 a month right now, I'm going to have to go back to work at the salon. So therefore, although it's nice to think of these 1 to 3 and 3 to 5, and I do have them, what I really want to focus my 10 goals on are my year or less. That's fine, guys. That's fine. I suggest you keep a range, though. You need to know what the big picture looks like. The big picture, guys, are these 3 to 5 and 5+ year goals. 1 to 3 years is already here. It's already here. Okay? Imagine it's already 2022. That's 3 years from now. I mean, that is right around the corner, guys. Right around the corner. So these are your immediate goals. Most of these goals are going to be relative to your immediate needs. Okay? And that can be, you're going to have some things like the renovation and the car and stuff like that. That's cool. Make your car a need. Dude, I freaking adjusted my mindset. I said, I need this damn thing. I need it. I don't just want it. I got to have it. I need it. Now, what you're going to find out when you get it is it doesn't make you more happy. It also doesn't make you more sad unless you can't afford it. But just remember, it's not going to make you more happy, guys. Right? The material things are not going to make you more happy. Xavier's goal, that's the kind of stuff that makes you happy. Man, that is like one of the most profound goals I've heard in a long time, Xavier. I want to help you get that goal, man. I want to help you hit that. And I would put 24 months. If that was my goal, I'd be like, oh, that's happening by 2021. How old's your grandpa?
In December, he'll be 81.
Okay, so it's got to happen quick.
Very quick.
Yeah. So maybe it happens in the next year. I'd suggest going the construction to perm route. So you got a year or less, you got 1 to 3 year goals, you got 3 to 5 year goals, you got 5+ year goals. probably as we go down the list, you probably have less 5-year goals than you do year or less goals, right? Who has questions about this?
I have a question that's not about this, but about the time of the class. So is it possible to change the time of the class for, what was it, 10 to 12? Instead of 9 to...
I don't know. Explain that to me. What are you thinking?
Changing the time that we get here from 9 to 10,
I mean, why?
so it don't take up the whole front part of our day.
Okay. So if we could get out earlier, would that be better?
Yeah. If we did 9 and then got out before 12,
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll say 9 to 10:30,
What do y'all think?
9 to
Do y'all have any
11.
9
opinions?
to 11.
I think how the conversation started was you were talking about how you started night next month and how that was gonna work.
Yeah.
Because I don't wanna come at 9.
Yeah.
I mean, just be here for an hour
Yeah.
and then leave.
And then do Ignite.
Right. So I mean, me personally,
Yeah.
I would rather do us come in at like 11:30 or 12,
Okay.
and then if we're gonna stay for the night, we stay for the night.
Okay.
You want to take it tonight again?
Not the whole thing, but I'm pretty sure you got certain sections
Yeah.
that we probably sitting for.
What's everybody else think?
That's just me personally. I don't know how far everybody else is driving, so I don't know if you want to come in at 9 and then be here for an hour. I know like Aisha stated, it takes her an hour to get here. So.
Yeah, but I was thinking just because I can't make calls from home because my dog barks like crazy.
Yeah, you shouldn't be making calls from him anyway. Yeah.
But I would rather still be here in the morning just to make calls, even if we was to have a class or not. Just like getting the habit just to make the calls.
As we go, guys, the class is going to get to where it's only about 45 minutes to an hour, because other than that, you guys need to be working. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I mean, I am going to be getting shorter winded on this stuff. You know.
Either way, though, I'm with it.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Okay.
It don't
But I
matter at
just-
all, but I'll
Cool.
leave it.
Nanette?
Yeah, I'm just thinking of perhaps when Ignite starts to back it up to that one. I don't know. It's, you know what, everybody's going to have a different. I'm just looking, probably everybody drives at least 30 minutes, 30, 40 minutes to get here. So
Yeah.
both ends like looking.
So why don't we do this? Does 11 o'clock work for everybody during the Ignite time frame?
Or what about?
So what time does Ignite start?
1.
Oh, okay.
Well, what if we have this class after Ignite?
No.
I'm just
Ignite's,
putting feelers out.
Ignite's 1 to 4.
Yeah.
And
So
it's
I'm going to
Monday,
be
Wednesday.
smoked by the end.
Yeah,
Yeah,
got it.
no.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Got it.
And honestly, guys, you're going to get a lot of good information out of Ignite too. I mean, Ignite
Yeah.
covers a lot of great stuff. You know?
Or with Ignite, can we do Tuesday, Thursday?
Yeah, for sure.
Like that?
Yeah.
Is that what y'all, even if it's a solid 2.5 hours or hour and a half?
Oh, okay. Because Ignite is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Correct.
So if we did it like Tuesday and Thursday.
Right.
Tuesday's the team meeting though.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Still after the team meeting.
Yeah. You guys want to do during Ignite? You want to do 1 o'clock?
Well, I was thinking I'll probably pop in and out of Ignite depending on what your topic is.
Yeah, that's,
That's what I was-
I mean,
Yeah.
I've already taken Ignite too.
Yeah, most of
yeah.
us have taken Ignite.
So
So
I was planning on just like
popping in.
certain classes.
Let me ask you guys this. Would 11 o'clock be okay with everybody
During the night.
during Ignite?
Do you
11
mean
and
Monday?
then run.
Yeah.
Monday to Friday, 11 a.m. instead of 9.
During Ignite, yeah. But if Ignite is
And
once
it's only
Ignite is
30
over.
days, guys.
Yeah. The reason why it's important for us to get here in the morning, guys, is so that you have the rest of the day.
Right.
If I get you in here at 10 a.m., if we do 10 to 12, well, you know, your whole morning block just got soaked up. right?
It's kind of soaked up now though, cause we come in at 9 and then we don't leave till like 11 or 12.
Yeah,
So it's like the whole morning.
right.
So I mean, somewhere I need something. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Well,
All right.
and I do think it's because we're
Just
at the
starting,
beginning,
yeah.
and so it's taking more time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It's not a forever thing, it's not even 6 months. It's,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
So how long do you think it's gonna be? Like with, for instance, if we did keep it at 9, how
1
long?
hour. I'm gonna start setting a 1 hour timer,
Okay.
and I'm gonna start setting my discussions around 1 hour.
Okay.
I know I can get long winded, guys. Believe me.
and it's all good.
I mean, it's
I-
good information.
you
Don't
know.
get me wrong. So I'm not mad about that or anything. I just want to be able to use what you giving me and
I
actually
agree.
use it in the morning.
No, I agree. No, I agree. My objective is not to soak up your morning, believe me, or mine. I mean, I've got a morning going on too. I guarantee I got freaking book of text messages right now. You know, but I want to also make sure that I'm providing value to you guys.
Right.
My objective in doing these classes the way that we've been doing them over the past couple weeks has been to demonstrate to you how we're going to be doing things, basically, and the mindset that I need you to be in order to execute in the way that we need to execute in order to achieve the things that you want to achieve. So during Ignite, it would work great for me if we did an hour from 11 to noon, we went to lunch, and then I start Ignite. Because that gives me a couple hours to knock out some things in the morning time before 11.
Right.
Okay. For those of you who are in Ignite, we can still work our program that we're doing from 11 to noon. Okay. And then you can jump into Ignite at 1 o'clock or not, but you're still not going to miss the hour.
Okay.
Or,
Could we have a working class?
Sure.
Just bring lunch and
Yeah.
have a maybe 11:30 to 1, or maybe. Well, no, you got to really have 30
'Cause I've gotta-
minutes to.
yeah, I
Follow
gotta have
ups.
a break. Now
Yeah.
look, the other thing is we keep it at 9, we go 9 to 10. I mean, you know, for me, earlier is better. You know, if we go 9 to 10, right? Then you guys have a couple hours. You have from 10 to 1 to knock out what you need to get knocked out if you're going to Ignite. If you're not going to Ignite, then you have the rest of the day.
Go on the road. I prefer the well, you know, everybody's got different. I prefer the morning instead of a long shift.
So everybody, so
9 to 10.
me, I would like
Raise your hand.
during Ignite, I would say from 11 to 12 is fine because right after that you can take your lunch and then go straight into your Ignite. So what do you think?
I don't care.
Pick a time. We got to
I'm 10 minutes away, so
Oh, got it. Flexibility.
pick.
What do you think, Aisha?
I'm trying to be here at 9 either way, just to be in the habit of doing
Good.
because I work in the evenings too. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm trying to.
Let's do this, guys. Let's do this. Let's keep it at 9. I'm gonna get it from. I'll get it down to an hour, so that we'll have a couple hours afterwards.
Okay.
We're just gonna do 9 to 10, okay? Because the problem is if I do 10 to 11, I mean it's just
It's in the middle of
too middly.
Okay.
It's too middly. You know what I
Interrupts a
mean?
lot.
9 o'clock's the beginning of the day. We go 9 to 10. You can be done at 10. Then you have 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 1
To make
prior
copies.
to Ignite. So you got 3 hours. You can knock stuff out and grab lunch and then get ready for Ignite or not. That way we can keep the 9 o'clock time slot. I really do want you guys to be in the habit of getting to the office at 9. I mean, that's a great habit. And honestly, guys, there's the bold room and there's a lot of little desks all around. I don't know who here has a desk. Does anybody here have a desk here? No? I would recommend you set up somewhere. There's a lot of free space around here, guys. Grab yourself a desk. Nobody's going to stop you. They're empty. There's an area here. There's an area in the back of this downstairs, right? And there's an area in the back of the upstairs too. Grab yourself a desk.
I think actually the ones in the back here are actual for lease.
Oh yeah, those over there are. Yeah.
How much?
But you got the bowl areas and stuff. I think like $150.
Just go start sitting at them.
Yeah. Well, not those over there, because I know those
Get
are
kicked out when
occupied,
you
but
get
like
kicked out.
upstairs.
Guys,
There, upstairs,
listen.
there are 2 spots upstairs where there's
Yeah.
3 desks.
It is.
You'll know.
It's better to ask forgiveness than permission.
Yeah, right.
And here's what you say. Look, I'm sitting
I
here
didn't
making
know.
my calls, and I'm coming in every day. I'm making calls here every freaking day. As soon as I can afford to lease a desk, I will. In the meantime, please get out of my face. I got to make another call. Okay.
You'll know if it's somebody's desk or
Yeah.
office spot. They're going to have personal items there.
The point I'm making is that you need to be comfortable getting to the office, setting up, and beginning to work. I would say grab a desk. I don't care if it's leased or whatever the hell. Nobody's sitting in it right now. Okay? You're not making any money off of it before I got here. At least I'm sitting here trying to generate money.
Don't knock
Okay.
on my bathroom door.
And if they have a problem with it, just tell them to come talk to me. Just say Ben said I could sit here. Seriously. Just say Ben said it was
I'm
cool.
testing the space. See
Yeah.
if I wanna.
Just say, hey, I don't know what to tell you. Ben said it was fine. Ben told me to come in here and sit and prospect. Let him come talk to me. I'll say, what are you talking about?
I said, what?
No, I'll say, yeah, I told him to go sit and start making desks. Well,
Well,
doesn't
nobody's
believe.
sitting there,
I
right?
told him that's fine. Nobody's sitting there anyways. If they're ever going to lease it, they're going to have to earn money to lease it.
Yeah.
You know? So that would be my other recommendation, guys. Let's get in here at 9. Knock it out between 9 and 10. Okay? Then from 10 to noon, you got a 2-hour prospecting block.
Yeah.
And then you got the rest of the day too. And when Ignite's on. Okay? And we'll go and we'll do it like that. And then my challenge there is going to be to really get my presentations to the point where I can say what it is that I need to say to you and get what it is I need to get across within an hour. Would that be more valuable to you guys if I could get it done in 1 hour versus 3?
Even an hour and a half.
Hour and a half? Whatever. And by the way, guys, look, I'm always available to you. You have my phone number. If you ever have any questions or anything, you can call me. I'll call you back if I don't answer. I can answer all your questions pretty quickly, or text me or anything. If you've ever reached out, who's reached out to me? If you have, do I get right back to you?
Quick.
I'm on it. Okay? You know why? Because my thing is get it back in their court.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that comes into my court, I get it back in your court. I put it back on you. You put something on me, my objective is put it back on you as quickly as I can. Right? That's how we get things done. Right? You hit the ball to me, I'm going to hit it right back to you. Right? Whether it's I answer a question, whatever the case is. But here's the deal, guys. 10 goals. What I would like to see from everyone tomorrow morning at 9, as a matter of fact,
Are we meeting tomorrow?
oh, is the team meeting? Good. Okay, even better. What I would like to see Wednesday morning at 9. I don't need your who, what, when, where, why, how, but I do want you to think about it. I want to see your 10 goals. I want you to send them to me. You can print them out and bring them to class. But before that time, please send me your goals. Do y'all know my email address?
Ben.h@kw.
You got it. Ben.h@kw.com. All right, now I'm going to ask you a question. Would it help you guys to see my goals or not?
Yeah.
I like this.
Would you like to see my goals? Okay. I will also provide you with my goals. When you send me your 10, I will send you back my 10.
Well,
Or 20 or whatever.
but I was actually gonna. Is it confidential?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. 100% confidential. Especially if you want it to be confidential, just say you want it to be, say, hey, Ben, look, this is between me and you, man.
It's great.
I won't share any, and that goes for anything that we discuss as well. Okay, guys? We're going to have to dig deep in order to get you where you want to go. But yes, to answer your question, absolutely confidential. As is everything that we do one-on-one, right? And I might have different deals with all you guys. You still got to sign the same contract, right? Nanette's got some business going on right now that doesn't have anything to do with me before I got here or anything else. She's also got a husband who doesn't really think that I'm probably worth the money, or he doesn't really know yet. So I'm going to go meet with her and her husband, and we're going to make a deal for whatever it is they got going on. That's excluded from the deal that we're talking about. But I've got to draw the line somewhere, guys. You have to understand. Somewhere I have to draw the line, right? But I'm willing to work with you so that it makes sense for you. Because at the end of the day, look, you have to understand. And this is what I was trying to tell Trista too. Trista, if I can't help you make money, I'm failing. Right? The only way you're going to pay me any money is if I help you make money. So that's my challenge. I got to help you guys make money. If I can do that, hopefully we'll be able to work together long term. For some people, it's different. Like DJ, he's been in here for a long time. We kind of had a side note. And maybe this is confidential, maybe it's not, but DJ kind of said the same thing that a lot of people were saying. He goes, man, my business is like this, man. You know? It needs to be like this. Or rather, like this.
Yeah.
Right? How do we get it there? Right? That's what I got to go through with DJ. And I'll tell you the way to get it there. It's small things happening every day. Small things every day. You can't make 60 contacts every single day, guys. You just can't. If your only job is lead development, you can. But you can't make 60 contacts, write contracts, show property, go on listing appointments, take listings, order photography, order inspections, negotiate deals. You just can't do it. You can do it now. If I was you guys, I'd be hitting that freaking 50 number. I'd try to prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Justin, how many contacts did you do last week? 62. Are you running that every week?
No, I try to get it 150.
150 a week?
Yeah.
How many listings do you have? None.
Yeah.
And you're running, how many weeks have you been doing that?
Since I started, I guess. But like 4 weeks, 3.
How many contacts total would you say you've made?
A little bit over 200.
Total you've made just over 200? Okay. What are you using when you speak with them? Are you using a script? Which script are you using?
There's some scripts out there I use. I've also had other scripts from my mentors and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
You have them memorized cold?
Mhm.
Yeah? What, for like expired listings and stuff?
well, more for FISBOs.
You work a lot of FISBOs?
Yeah, but I'm just trying to find a good one that kind of works and stick with me.
Yeah.
Because I'm on my life. But
Yeah, guys, look, if you do the numbers and you're not getting business, it's a skill issue. We gotta work on your skill. So we gotta work on your skill. You're putting in the work. That's great, man. Keep it up. But what we've got to work on is your skill. We need to get you a solid piece to speak. You need to say it every single time the same way. And that's across the board. 10 guys. Who can give me 10 by Wednesday at 9? Can everybody do that?
Yeah.
10 goals. Who can't do it? Can you do it, Justin? Give me 10 goals by Wednesday at 9. Do you want to be involved in the coaching? Okay, cool. What's that?
I said I kind of want to just see how it was, and
What do you think?
I think it's good.
Yeah?
It's a lot of information.
Good. Cool, guys. Any questions, anything like that, and then we'll wrap it up. I got it to 2 hours this morning.
Good job, Ben.
Thanks.
But it's all useful. It's not like you're meandering.
Am I meandering or are you guys getting bored?
You're
No,
more
actually,
expanded, and
I
it's
think
great.
if Justin would have heard you last week go through some of the scripts,
Yeah.
Yeah.
World of difference.
that's actually, I think, the thing that kind of I've gotten from you
Yeah.
is that yes, you want to use the script, but like before we were told stick to the script. This is and like we're in the end, it was just kind of like that's not me though.
Right. Yes.
And I can talk a lot more naturally as long as I have those key phrases.
Good.
Then,
Yeah.
and that's the way I've always done it. But it was like, you gotta stick to the script,
Yeah.
Like, well, but the way you were talking about it last
Yeah.
week, just like memorizing those phrases
That's right.
and then having that in your bank that you in
For sure.
your head that you can just, because then I feel more natural and I can just flow.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And real quick, Justin, what he's talking about is that my philosophy on scripts is that you have to have them internalized. But it's not so that you can sound like the script. It's so that you can sound like yourself and communicate the things that you need to communicate so that you can get the information that you need in order to provide value to them. Right? We talked about a script we're calling our COI, which is our center of influence, right? Our database. People who you know, people that know you, people that you like, people that like you. That's the rule, right? Who's been erasing people? Anybody?
Who's been oh my God.
Have you been delete?
161 deletions from one database.
Awesome.
And it was
You were working on it this weekend, weren't you?
Yeah, I did a lot of that.
Do you have a database? How many people are in it?
Over 100.
Okay. Do you know them all?
Yes.
Do they know you?
Yes.
Do you like them all? Okay. Do they like you? First order of business. Delete the ones you don't like. I don't care who they are. I really don't care. I don't care if they're gazillionaire. It doesn't matter. If you don't like them, delete them. Okay? That's the first thing. Second thing is, with regard to the script that we discussed, right? Good morning, Justin. It's Ben Heidenreich. This is a business call. Do you have a moment? Great. Listen, I wanted to let you know the market is up right now. Interest rates are down. We're low on inventory. What that means is that for sellers, they're getting a higher price and they're selling their property faster. This is throughout all of Metro Atlanta. The average price in Metro Atlanta is about $270,000. But in your area, the average price point is about $500,000. Does that make sense, Justin?
It does.
Great, man. Hey, how are the kids?
Sweet.
Are they?
Yeah.
How's your wife?
It's good.
She's good? Everything going good?
Yeah. Hanging in there.
Hey, who do you know that I might be able to help buy or sell a house right now? I really got to get some sales going.
I got a cousin that mentioned it.
Cousin mentioned it? Great. Do you mind sending me their contact information? Or should I call them first?
Let me call him.
You going to call them? Can I follow up with you later today?
Sure, that works.
Thanks, man. It's great talking to you. So you see what I did? I started off with business. I gave you a little market update, providing some value. Now I'm asking about your small stuff, and I switched back to business with a who question. Who do you know? Not, do you know anybody? Do you know anybody's yes or no? Who do you know is the real answer? The reason why we want to use the same script over and over, guys, is that we don't know what works otherwise, right? What script can you show me that says, good morning, how are you today, as the first question? There's not one, is there? Well, there should be, because that should be the first thing you say to anybody that you get on the phone, right? How do you talk to your clients? If a client calls me right now, I got this one client, guys, he is a freaking psycho. He was texting me at freaking midnight last night. I didn't respond. My wife's like, what the hell, you know. This morning he texted me again. I called him this morning. Good morning, Michael. How are you today? Good. Well, let me see if I can help you with this, right? Good afternoon. Good evening. How are you this evening? Hope you're having a nice weekend. This is how your conversation should be starting with all these people that you get on the phone, guys. Why? Because everybody that's calling them is doing what? Sticking to the script. Hey, it's Aisha over here at Keller Williams Buckhead. I'm calling for the owner of 123 Main Street.